I'll write it and we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
We do it live. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Points of Magic, our episode number 2. I'm your host, Carlos Silva, and I'm not alone. If I was alone, it would be Point of... But this is Point of Magic. So let's bring our buddy, our friend, Mr. Magic, Jason Knapp.
Just be point of...
Point of... Points. How are you, buddy? Everything okay?
I'm good. I'm better now. Yeah, it's all good. You know,
it's so good. At least once a month, I'm happy.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. I feel.
I can fix it. I can fix it. Yeah, I can fix it here. How's everything? And
it's good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. It's a very special Monday. Today's President's Day, and it's also Carnival in Brazil. Everybody's going crazy there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. And it's today is the Carnival Monday there, so it's some people are working, but tomorrow is already still again a holiday. So
I actually almost slipped in. I don't want to give it too much away, but for our segment, our first. I don't know if it's our first segment. The soundtrack of a city.
First.
Yes. So I almost slipped in a Carnival song actually, and I'll explain later. Okay. I ended up not doing it because I had to limit it. Fine de limite.
The limite.
Actually, that's the end of the limit. But whatever the beginning of the limit is. Anyway.
But you know one thing, what is good about today, we do have the ability to show like something like this. Now we're back. Now we're really back. Today it's almost like everything started today. Okay,
Carlos has complete control today.
Yeah.
It makes me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
So Joseph, good evening, buddy. And can you see all the friends that are showing up, buddy?
I can see everybody. Yeah.
Carrie Krieger is also here. Our buddy Zach Brown is also here. Colton is here. Here are the Magic is here. I don't know who is this guy. Yes. Mark Williams. Mark Williams is here. Wendy Sager is here. Heather, Kevin, and help me there, please.
There's so many. Eileen is with us. Wendy, you said Wendy. Michelle, my lovely wife Michelle, and Kelly and Mark Whiting joining us from the great state of Washington. It's about to get cold there, if it's not cold already. Marcus, did you mention Marcus? And did you mention
I miss Marcus? Where I can?
And nice guy Zach Brown.
Yes, I mentioned that before. Yes,
you did?
John is here all the way from UK. What happened?
Well, it's this thing that keeps happening, and I don't know how to make it stop.
What?
I don't want to say her name, but the person, the Apple lady, when I say certain words, I don't know what I say, but then she pops up like she wants to have a conversation, and then everything, all the sound cuts out, everything stops, and like it's like our moment. It's just our moment together. She's like, I just want to be alone with you, and now, please.
I mean, you mean the Apple? Okay, I got it.
Yeah, that lady. I'm not gonna say her name.
Okay, Marcus, I miss you, buddy. I miss you. It's been a while that I don't see. Actually, it's been 1 year. 1 year that I don't see Marcus.
I thought he's counting. Andrew Prince
is here.
Good to see you, Andrew.
Kelly is here too. Let me see from here.
I start to feel bad now because we're not going to mention everybody, and we're going to forget people like Susie and Jimmy.
Michelle is here.
Throes of Mardi Gras.
Eileen. Patricia is here. Ronaldo Burbuck all the way from São Paulo. Buddy, what are you doing watching us and not in the carnival?
How do you know he's not doing both? He could be
multitasking. Could multitasking, yes.
Yeah. Gather them around you, Ronaldo. Gather them around you.
He couldn't be watching us in the middle of that. No.
The drums.
Well, no. Much more than that. But one thing I like to ask to everybody, our friends that are watching us, don't forget for this moment to give your thumbs up, to give the like to this live show in YouTube. You know that we love YouTube.
If you say it 3 times, you get special prizes.
And I can say here in the Apple lady would not show up for me here. At least not up to now. You have to do it. I don't know how you do that. Buddy, we have a light show today, so let me get ready because I think it's about time for us to start our. No, no. That's one thing. No, that's one thing you have to do.
Oh, what's that?
Now, this is not points of magic without magic. Yeah, so this. I need you to say.
Oh, not again. We're not doing this again.
Yeah, come on, touch it. No. It's come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I don't even know which way to go.
No. Come on here now because there's special.
So weird.
Yeah, come on. Get it.
What are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing. It's so weird.
There's a sound effect there. And now it's about time for us to go to a segment to save from this. Bye. Do it, it's magic. They're asking. Okay, buddy. Let's open. No.
Are you okay there?
No, I'm coming.
You all right? Buddy. You adjusted? You okay?
I'm adjusted here. Okay. This is soundtrack of a city, buddy. You're the best one to explain this.
Soundtrack. It's a fantastic segment. We enjoyed it so much last time. We thought we'd bring it back again. I think it's just going to be a staple. Because we're going to bring you. Well, am I allowed to say where we're going yet? No, not yet.
No, not yet.
We're going to bring you to a city.
Yep.
A city that you probably know well. If you haven't visited, you certainly know of it. We are going to bring separately, each of us are going to bring 3 songs to the table. 3 songs that you almost certainly have not heard before. It may seem a little familiar. Actually, maybe one tonight you've definitely heard. But they're songs that we found through our licensed music searching that speak to us, that remind us of this particular city. Then, while we're doing this, your job, that's right, you have to participate. Your job is to share songs with us. These can be popular songs that are well known by everybody. Let us know what songs you think of when you think of this city that we're going to introduce in just a moment. And then we're going to take all those songs and we're going to create a Spotify playlist.
Yep.
From all the songs that we've shared tonight, plus the songs that we'll curate them. We pick from them. We pick the best.
Yeah, and I hope everybody enjoy our previous playlist.
I know. I went back to it today, and I think it's missing some stuff. We got to put some more stuff on there.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to do that.
We have to do that, and yes, actually, we have to repair because last time we had our playlist. Last time was San Francisco, the destination. Last time we have our playlist ready by this time. We didn't this time. We need to rush after.
No, we did that on because you know why? I felt like.
Yeah, so we can assemble with the suggestions will be much more, I think,
complete
and democratic.
Well, there's not really. This isn't a democracy.
No, there's no democracy at all. But buddy, one thing that we have to explain is sometimes I will try to, and you also will try to bring a reference of the real, because as Jason explained, we're using licensed music that we can use here, and then we're not going to be expelled by YouTube or anyone else or be sued. But sometimes we're going to show the real influence, the ones that we cannot play. And actually today I will be able to actually to show one, not just, we're going to be able to play one that is the original.
Well, I mean, it's but you're going to hear the song. You're going to hear the song. You're going to hear it live or on replay.
I love when you I love Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
You all right?
All right, let's show which is the destination. And I think that today we're going to have, and I hope, and not everybody's going to help, we're going to have tons of suggestions, because I think this is the destination that claims for songs. And I probably one of the cities that you have the most number of songs about.
There's a lot of potential, potential in this one.
And we're talking about New York.
That's right.
So the idea is to bring songs for New York, and I do have that I have a family attachment to New York.
Oh yeah.
My brother lives in New York. My brother, my sister-in-law, and my niece and my nephew. My niece and my nephew, they were born in New York, and they lived. My brother already lived there for the last, I would say, 23, 25, 4 years. It's been a long time.
You might say that they're in a New York state of mind.
Yes, actually, they are in the Brooklyn state of mind because they live in Brooklyn.
That's not how song goes, but
They live in Brooklyn. They're Brooklyn. They're really proud. How you call Brooklyns?
Brooklyn still counts. It's still New York. It still counts.
Yes, yeah, but they're
Just a
proud
different borough.
Brooklyns. Yeah, they're really the proud citizens of Brooklyn. And it's some suggestions are already showing up here. So let's start. Let's start
first. Can I go first?
You go in first. Yes.
Okay. All right.
So
this is taking us way back.
Yeah. Just remember that the moment that I show the card, the song will start.
You'll hear it.
Yeah, you hear it. Yeah. Let's go to your first one.
Okay.
Then you play later.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. You're showing up there.
Yes, I'm right here. I'm right. I was expecting to be here, right? I'm going to be quiet for a second. I mean, this does sound familiar, right?
Yeah, this is kind of obvious.
Yeah. I mean, that's... Okay, we can probably stop it here.
Yeah, let me do the stopping.
I mean, big strings and orchestra, and I'm still here. I'm still all alone now. I think we're alone now. So yeah, I mean that's a play on New York. Yes. Yeah. Of course. Because you could not include something like that in the list. And I don't know about you, Carlos. I don't know how much time you spend going through the catalog to find the songs, but I probably spent 3 or 4 hours just all together, just like digging and trying to find the right thing. And then I found one, which you'll hear in a moment, and I lost it. I thought I downloaded it and I didn't, and I couldn't. It took me another hour to go back and try to find it again. It was
it went really fast, because first of all, I was thinking in something different. First of all, I thought about songs that the first time I went to New York was in 1984. 1984,
Okay.
And that was something special for me, because that summer was the first time that I watched MTV. So
okay.
That week that we spent in New York to get me out of in front of the television was hard, because I wanted to see MTV.
Oh, you wanted to watch MTV. Yeah.
So my reference for that first trip of New York are mostly so much, but I'm not using that. I'm not using. But you know what I think about when I think about New York? What songs come up to me?
Dire Straits.
No, Doctor from Thompson Twins. Eyes Without a Face, but from Billy Idol.
Why? Because of the MTV?
Round and Round from Rats. Yes.
Oh, boy.
But-
I may have gone in different directions with this one.
No. But then I kept my mind on track, and I said no.
Let's hear it.
So let me show my first option, okay? And it's actually not related to a song that I think, but relating to a state of mind where every time I'm walking in the streets of New York.
Okay.
And New York is jazz, it's jazzy, and it's like fast-paced, jazzy. When you think about New York, you think about jazz. So, this is amazing, and I loved this New York Minute when I first heard it. Says that's the one. And let me just bring one thing to you, buddy, because this feeling, and that's another thing about this. When I think about this type of jazz and the songs, me remind me of the places, and due to the fact that, well, actually we're both on diet, but I'm on I'm on diet. Where that is the typical song for me to go to places like this one here. Have you ever been to this one here? Gallagher Steakhouse.
I don't think I have. Is that where they smash the watermelons?
No, I never saw they doing that. Or this place here, Kin Steakhouse. So this is a soundtrack not only for
theme. There's a theme developing.
Yes, and also for this one here, that is for my brother in Brooklyn, for Peter Luger Steakhouse in Brooklyn also. Oh my gosh. So that's what I'm bringing. That
hashtag not sponsored, by the way, folks.
No.
Not sponsored by Awfully Hungry.
And that's the point about New York for me when I think about it, because there's a lot of amazing new restaurants. But if I go there, I need to go to at least to a classic steakhouse or restaurant. I'm not doing that now. If I go there now, I will have a Caesar salad.
It's so wrong with you.
But that's it. Okay, let's see. Any comments here? We do have a lot.
Yeah, I was reading through. There's mentions of Beastie Boys, which I haven't heard a Beastie Boys song in forever. There's he says that's funny. Let's see, Englishman in New York.
New York,
Sting,
yes, yeah.
Erica, and great.
New York's Groove, Ace Frehley, yeah.
Yeah. Put on your Sunday clothes from Wally. Remember?
Mm-hmm. A lot of Billy Joel, and well, we come to that a little bit to the Billy Joel part. Yes, a lot.
Do you have a Billy Joel section?
No, I think you did. You did.
No,
you did. No, yes, you didn't realize that. You didn't realize.
But I didn't realize what I did. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
No,
I always like it when people point that out.
No, you brought it brilliantly. I'll show.
Oh,
but let's go.
Even.
Yeah.
The unknown mastermind. All right, let's go to my second one. You got to limber up. You got to loosen up a little bit for the second one.
Yes.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, and this was all like, this is Studio 54. Disco, baby. It's everything. It's like I just can't get enough. And we can just listen to this for the rest of the show.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. And this is where I'm okay, good. That was better. I had to get some disco in there. I mean, right? Saturday Night Fever, Studio 54.
The Saturday Night Fever, actually, the club was in Brooklyn.
Yes. Yeah, but it's still New York.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's just to please my brother.
Hashtag not sponsored by Brooklyn either. Not. But we are open to offers.
Yes, yes.
Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. I'm looking at you. So disco had to be on the list, of course. Very different than what you've heard so far, but yeah, a little disco, a little Frank Sinatra, some jazz. Stuff. What's next?
My second one. This is one that I needed to find a song that looks similar to the one that I really wanted to include here. Due to copyright reasons, we cannot include.
Sounds alike.
kind of. It's the vibe. It's not actually. I couldn't find something that's similar, but I will explain it later, and you can listen to it later in our playlist. But it's let me show the song, and I will explain later what it is about. Okay, It's this one here. It's ethereal, kind of 80s. There's a lot of that then.
Like cross between Neverending Story and Chariots of Fire.
Yes, but you got it right. It's really 80s, but actually the original song that is behind that influence has this atmospheric. Okay, we had enough here. They had enough here. Let me explain where it come from. So the original song that inspired that actually is one of my all-time favorite songs, and is actually also from one of my all-time favorite albums, which is Roxy Music's Avalon. And Roxy Music, yes, is you know who is Roxy Music?
You?
No, Roxy Music is the brand from that guy called Brian Ferry. Remember Brian Ferry? Don't stop to dance, or slave to love. Ooh, slave to love. Don't remember?
I'm familiar. Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm waiting for the New York part.
So the 221, there is a part of the song, and it said that said, "Is it raining in New York on Fifth Avenue, and of Broadway after dark? Love delights, don't you? I could walk you through the park if you're feeling blue, whatever. You have to listen to the song, but that song.
Oh, okay.
Every time that I'm there,
yeah, I hear it. I get you. It's a personal connection. Yes. I love that, or whatever.
But it's or whatever. Whenever it is beautiful. The song,
it's going to make the Spotify. It'll make the Spotify list.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay, so
this one is a little bit of not a go with me, but this is hard for me because I had so many thoughts. I wanted to go in so many different directions, and if we have time, we can actually. You know what? On the curtain call, we can talk about.
We will talk later about the curtain call. Yeah.
Yeah, we can play whatever we want in the curtain call.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We don't care.
We don't care. Yeah. It is.
No, let them slap our hands.
Oh, I'll bring that.
Slapping is actually encouraged. Not really. Okay, so this next one, I had to settle in on this one. This is the one that I lost and I couldn't find it, and I finally did find it again. And see if you can pick out what it's a reference to.
There's two references there that I picked. Okay, let's see. So let's go to your third.
So good. Can you pick it out?
It's amazing.
Right? And the good night, everybody, kind of clues you in a little bit.
Yes, and it's a good night of a is a famous TV show from New York.
Certain day of the week. Possibly a Saturday.
Yes,
it's
totally.
Closing a Saturday night live. And
it is also that's the connection that I got with Billy Joel too. It is really kind of it's really New Yorky. It's totally New York, and that's why and Billy Joel is probably for me is the in pop music is the New York person. He's in the New York state of mind. So
and he was, I don't know if he's still in residence at Madison Square Garden or not, but he was, at least pre-COVID, he's doing a monthly show there. Yeah. And I don't know if that's still going or not, but
have you ever watched Billy Joel live
in concert? No.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's amazing. Well, he's not living in New York anymore. He was actually, I don't know if he was still, but he was living here in West Palm Beach.
Everybody apparently lives in West Palm Beach at some point. It's like purgatory. You have to go through on your way to other places. And Jimmy Fallon, obviously another New York favorite as well. So what do you think? So, okay, I'm dying to hear your third choice now.
My third choice is actually the one that we will be able to play, the original part.
That's right.
Because it's now in public domain.
I do want to hear the explanation. I'm really curious about the explanation, though.
Buddy, it is probably. I was playing before because I need to explain before that I show.
Why?
I picked the part of the song that is the most melodic part, and that song, and you know, I already told you that melodies can bring me to tears, and that melody for me is one of the most beautiful ones I ever heard. And
it's just interesting because it makes sense because of the artist. It's just not a song that I ever really associated with the city. Although forever and ever now, I will.
It is about the city.
I know. Well, I ended up looking it up because I was like, I don't understand.
It is about the city. It was commissioned.
That other movie.
It was commissioned to be about the city, and let's show to everybody. And it's so beautiful. Ooh. Look, give me goosebumps. Ooh. Okay, enough. I will start crying.
Not even at the good.
This is the best part.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, no, I love it. So that's George Gershwin.
George Gershwin, Rhapsody in Blue. He wrote it in 2 weeks.
Really?
Yes, because actually he was commissioned to do that on January 1924 to be played in New York in February, in President's Day. Actually, on February 12th, 1924, it was played for the first time in New York. Actually, turns out to be 99 years old. That song is 99 years old a few days ago.
Wow.
And it's
like my balloons.
And there's another thing and there's a nice Disney connection here, and I like to bring that. I think I already mentioned that to you, buddy. If everybody watch Fantasia 2000, that I know that nobody watches, but it's I love that. I love.
They don't, but they all watch Destino now.
I love Fantasia 2000. There is a short with that song, and it's amazing. It's beautiful, and it's actually and that part, that the melodic part in the short film is amazing. What happened? What I lost?
The comments are just funny. They're just funny. Mark Whiting says, "I feel like I should get on United right now." That is the best. No offense, United, but like your seats aren't that comfortable and your food's not great. But man, when you play Rhapsody in Blue in the beginning, when you're doing the little like "Thank you for flying, United," it's like, okay, this is all worth it.
And there were other amazing classics, no? But that
and then Chris Blagg said Tom and Jerry cartoon Mouse in Manhattan uses this throughout, which I didn't know, but I'm gonna have to look for it. And of course,
Susie's bringing. I love the short that Disney did with this one, because what they did, but is that there's all that beginning part that you have is a little bit frantic, so it's about the crazy life in New York. And then everybody is tired by the end of the work day, and they go to the windows and start to see the skyline of the city, and then start to play that melodic part. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is amazing. So that was Rhapsody in Blue. So one thing we need to bring is that yes, and that our soundtrack of a city for and our playlist for New York will be available in our Spotify channel. It's what we call Spotify place.
Sure, it's our Spotify play. Spotify. It's our Spotify on Spotify. It's our
yes, our spot there.
Yeah, the Spotify's.
Yes, and it's going to be placed there for everybody to
We'll get it there.
enjoy.
It'll grow. You got a lot of comments. That's the thing we need to do. We need to go back through the comments again from the previous show and see. In fact, actually, if you guys want to do us a favor, I know you put some of the names in the chat, and that's really helpful. That's great. If you could also put them in the comments, if you could put the names of the songs that you'd love to see featured in the playlist, if you could put those in the comments, that makes it even easier for us.
Yeah,
not that we always look for the easy way.
John brought Ennio Morricone, and I'm a big fan of Ennio Morricone. Once Upon a Time in America, soundtrack to a film that was New York, yes.
That's good.
Great, and it's as I told that city, that destination is probably New York and Paris, probably the two places where and Rome and Napoli. And then
now you're just naming
Rio.
Now you're just okay. What do I blame it on Rio? Let's go. I think it's time to move on.
It's time to move on. Let's go to our next segment, this will be a fun one.
Fun, yeah.
Well, I'll explain later. Okay. Let's go. And that song is going to be stuck in my mind for the next 4 weeks.
It's a bit of an earworm, that's for sure. Yeah, did you get a lift?
Yeah, nice. I got a lift here.
Yeah, you're gonna need a lift for where we're going because, well, I don't know. I don't know whether I want to tell them. Should I tell them now or let them see it and then we can talk about it? Well, do that. Let's let them.
Can I set the stage? Can I tell you one thing?
Sure.
I did not watch.
I told you to watch.
I know, but
what if you have the wrong video?
No.
What if you have that other video?
No. I just went from beginning to end like fast, just. Yeah. But I did not pay attention. I wanted to be a surprise. Well, first of all, buddy, you have to explain. You have to explain what is a local gem.
So, a local gem is just that. It's a place. It's a destination. It's an activity. Maybe a restaurant. It's something special. Someplace special that really mostly only locals know about. So these are places that are located in or proximately to tourist destinations. Be it Orlando or, in this case, San Francisco. But they're not like smack dab in the middle of it. You'd have to maybe they're a little off the beaten path a little bit. Mm-hmm. And they're places worth seeking out because they're not tourist traps at all. They're very authentic. They're full of just good people and lots of fun, and definitely worth seeking out. And so we wanted to bring these gems to you so that you can also be inspired to visit places like this. So we're going to the San Francisco Bay Area. We're going to be in the town of Alameda, California, which is located. It's like a little island. It's a little island, which was really kind of built up around the military, around the Navy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the shipyards and so forth. And it's just. I guess the closest city is Oakland, just about 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was about to ask. Is actually in the direction of Oakland, so you have to cross.
Yes. So it's on the east side of the bay. Absolutely worth a trip because the town itself is just adorable. You feel like in some ways you've stepped back in time. It's got that classic Main Street feel as well. These lovely little neighborhoods, right in the heart of the Bay Area. So
let's watch a movie. The video is the first time for me.
I had some friends with me too, by the way.
Sorry?
I had some friends with me too.
Good. Yeah. Let's watch it.
So much fun.
Well, I wasn't.
You weren't ready.
expecting
You
it.
didn't watch.
I was watching it.
Yeah, so much fun. And the arcade, it's great. $10 for an hour, unlimited play, and you can $22 for the entire day. I don't know how you
But
can.
how you switch from so do you have a special card that you?
Your finger, it's a special finger.
No, I know, but so
You just push the button.
I know, but to get from the unlimited from 1 hour to a day is
Push the button.
They
And
grab
it's all unlimited. It's like going to the Germany Pavilion in Epcot and going to the
buffet.
buffet. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's you just go in. It's $10 for an hour, and you can play as much as you want any game.
Okay, and if I want to stay, the $22.
The whole day is $22. The whole day.
What changes is that I'm just
the whole
gonna.
day.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
you don't
it's just press a button and
Yeah. So if you wanted to like play and then go to like eat something down the street, great places to eat, and then come back, you could. You know? So yeah, it's a good deal. Think of how much money you spend in a real arcade when you're putting like the dollars in and so forth.
And the toy store is amazing.
All the toys. I couldn't spend much time. Like, I could do a lot of damage in here.
And
get out of here.
And the other place is actually they do have an address in, I think it's Winter Park.
I think we'll put it up somewhere. Maybe it's worth visiting.
Yep.
We could do a little trip or something.
Yeah, Winter Park is a lovely place to visit.
It is.
Always, when
It is.
when you're Orlando, Winter Park is great. Winter Park, Winter Garden, all the winters are great.
All the winters except the real winters.
Yes.
Even
There's
Jonathan Winters.
Yeah. I don't know who it is, but okay.
You don't really?
Yeah. No, who is it?
Your education begins tonight.
Okay. Buddy, that was our local gems.
Yeah, it was great time, great place. I think every town needs a place like that too.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Let me change your. Now
you feel better?
Yeah, we're off now. The local gems.
Okay. Yeah, the official ending.
Yeah, this
no more talk about that. So we have a little bit of time to talk about our next thing because this is a little, this was a little spur of the moment.
Yes.
We're about to talk about and a little.
And it's something that is really impactful because
I'm kind of excited. Actually, really excited about it
because somehow we can connect Disney to Disney here.
Literally.
Yes.
Literally.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
You want to put the card? Put the card.
Yes.
Tell them what we're talking about. This is Breeze Airways, and it is. I say the nicer option because you'll understand in a second why. So they're flying. They've been flying for a little bit now into Orlando International Airport. It's a relatively new airline. It was started by now I'm not going to remember his name. The guy
John Needland.
Back on the screen. Yeah. Thank you. Who started JetBlue, of course.
Yes.
And then for whatever reason, you said he's from there. He went to Brazil.
No, he was born in Brazil.
Yeah. And then he went back. He went back and started
Azul, which is the biggest Brazilian airline now.
And then, did you know that they actually they basically leased the Azul planes at first to launch the Breeze Airways?
The Breeze Airways, yeah.
Yeah. And the idea behind Breeze Airways is that they're filling this sort of gap in the market where they want to be affordable, sort of on par with all the other affordable airlines, but they also want to provide a product that is better than the sort of budget airlines, arguably better than most of the domestic airlines, and but also provide a great experience. And because of that, they only fly nonstop routes. There are no connecting points, which really allows them to avoid a lot of the hassles and a lot of the unpredictableness of the airline schedules. But they also fly into these markets, Orlando notwithstanding, that are smaller markets, underserved markets, and markets that have these are smaller airports. So the experience at the airport even is better than you would perceive at most airports.
Yes, and some
and you put Marla. You put Marla as the name up there. I missed what she said, but
yeah,
so
no.
So Marla is thanks to Marla for actually telling me about it, because it was off my radar until Marla said something to me about Breeze. And she actually said something to me because it was they were starting in Anaheim, in Orange County, which is also known as John Wayne Airport.
How close is John Wayne Airport to Disney?
It's the closest.
I know, but how close?
15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I mean, I love Long Beach because it's like flying into Mad Men. It's great. But John Wayne is so close. So close. And I think it's like the airport, but goes by many names, right? It's John Wayne, it's Orange County, Santa Ana. Yeah. All these different names.
But it's and we'll talk about that later after we go through the details of that. But they have different destinations here in Florida that you would not expect.
They do. I think we have a little map actually.
Yes, but then later on we'll show which are the flights that are connecting those cities.
Yeah, because they don't all connect to each other.
No, it's strange. It's really strange.
You can't just say, oh wait, they fly into this airport, so I must be able to get to this. Not so fast.
But buddy, let's show them the routes there, particularly the routes from Orlando.
So you have the whole map. It shows you everything, right? See, these are all the cities that they fly into. Now, the next screen is going to show you these are the routes to and from Orlando. Remember, these are nonstop flights. They only fly nonstop flights. So here you can see Orange County, you can see LA. You see San Francisco on the map, but they're not connected. So you can't fly from San Francisco directly to Orlando. But you can go to Provo. If you're interested in going to Utah, you can go to Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can go to Louisville. You can't go to Louisville. Scratch that, strike that, reverse it. You can go to Akron, Canton, which is actually close to our friend Greg. So this is going to be a great option, I think, for him and for folks in that area. Let's see what else is connected. Hartford, Connecticut is on there. You've got Charleston on there. It's just like, but the one that I care about the most, of course, is Orange County. But I do have another screen here that shows for Greg's benefit. I think I have one that shows the Akron Canton Airport. That one flies to Vegas, baby. That flies. So money you don't even know it. Goes to New Orleans. I mean, it's like apparently they got the memo that the folks in the northern part of Ohio needed a little party. They needed a little party time. Let's send them to New Orleans. Let's send them to Vegas. Let's send them to Orlando. Let's send them to Palm Beach. Some great routes. Great routes there. Okay, so I did a little thing. I said, here, go back to us for a second. I said, what if I wanted to go to Anaheim, right? So this is all based on Jason's picks, right? So I said, if I wanted to go to Anaheim, let's say the end of April, like, a decent amount of time out. And I wanted to fly, nicely, but also affordably. How would this compare? How would this compare to, say, flying Southwest Airlines, flying American or whatever, because traditionally getting into Anaheim is not the easiest thing to do. So the exciting part of this is that it's a nonstop flight from Orlando. So now we can go up to the first screen you see is the home page there. You can pull up where you're going, where you're coming from, where you're going. In this case, I put Orlando to Orange County, which is of course Disneyland. I pick my dates, and what I like about this also is without leaving this screen, I can see the rate calendar. I can see they even put it in green, like, here are the cheaper dates, here are the more expensive dates, right? So that helps you, if you have flexibility, it helps you choose your particular date. Yeah. So then the next screen advanced to, I don't know why that one's there, but we can keep going.
Okay, you
there we go. I don't know what I did. So this is where you're sort of drilling down now, right? And here are your options. So you have the $79 option at the nice level. Then you have $199 at the nicer level. And then you have $209 at the nicest level. Keep in mind that these are one-way fares, which is I think people are now familiar with a lot of the budget airlines and with Southwest, et cetera. The next screen will tell us something about these seat options. So there's I don't know. We can't see the nice option for whatever reason, but the nicer and the nicest option is on there. Is there a way can we shrink it, or you can just slide it over?
Yeah,
you
let me see.
Slide over. There we go. Okay, so your nice option, basically, that is your bargain basement fare, right? That's $79. You can bring a personal item on. That's it, and then it disappears. And then hopefully it doesn't disappear. Then your nicer option, which is significantly more, this is the extra legroom seat and also allows for a checked bag and carry on. I think that this is a good deal. This is a good deal. There's no hidden fees or anything with this. It's just, it is what it is. The nicest level, this is where things get interesting. There's 3 seats that were left at this price rate. I don't know if you believe that stuff or not, but these are first class seats. These are equivalent seats. $290. This is $9, $10 more than the nicer option. And you get 2 checked bags, which is kind of typical for a first class seat, and priority boarding, of course. There's also some other things included. If you go to the next screen, there we go. You'll see here. Okay, here this gives you the breakdown between the two, the nicer and the nicest, right? And I'm like, for $10, I might just go with the nicest seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think at this point, before we advance any further, you want to go back? You want to clear us? There we go. I think we should maybe show them the video.
Okay.
So because I want them to get an idea of what the seats are really like.
Remember, you help me to see which of the screen you have to go back, because we only have 27 screens.
We already have. We had Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's watch the video.
Right. So you see that, you're like, okay, $10. Yes, $10. I want a footrest. Thank you very much. And I get the beverage. Yes, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's advance. So let's say, I'm willing to spend a little bit of money. If you wanted to try the budget route, that's fine too, because you're going to get the same, those fees and things that are there. You get personal item, but you're going to be paying for bags and so forth. You find that on all the other budget airlines too. So it's nice that they provide this range. Like you can have that budget airlines experience, although with nicer seats. I don't know if you noticed in that A20, there's extra space. Do you see how wide the rows are? And
yes,
the aisle, and then you have the 3 on one side and 2 on the other, and most of the airlines are jamming 3 on 3 and 3. Anyway, so let's go to the next card. Okay, so we advance into here. There's not much to see here. You basically get an option one way and the other, because they only fly one flight in either direction on those days. So if you want to go back on this particular day, you're getting on this 8:30 flight. It's nonstop, so you're getting in at 4:15, which is kind of awesome, actually, flying from the west to the east. So go to the next screen. It'll give us our total price. Actually, you can see it there was $418. Here's where we get to select our seat. You can actually select your seats here too. And then we'll go to the next screen. We just more stuff about the first class because I can't get enough of the description of that. Keep going. Okay. Oh, these are the extra legroom seats, and then the next one is your standard seats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now keep going. Keep going. This is where you select your bags, extra cart. I like that. Like you can actually select this stuff here really easily. Like, do you have a travel? Do you have like a service dog to come with you, etc.? All in $413.
Mm-hmm.
That's after the fees and everything else. And if you wanted to drill into the fees, you can go to the next card, and it'll even show you the details of the fees and stuff like that, which we don't really care about. It's $413 for the nonstop round trip fare. Okay. So then I said, well, what if I wanted to, what's the comparable experience on Southwest? Now, Southwest, there's no way to purchase your way up into a better experience. It's just, it is what it is. So I went through the same process, picked the days, April 24th to the 28th, flying from Orlando to Orange County. Okay, great. Let's keep going. I get my fare calendar. I can kind of see here, okay, what's going to be the cheapest days. And so I'm going to find the cheapest flights on the days that I already had in mind. So on the 24th, it's going to be $220. So and on the return flight, it's going to be, as I'm reading, that's like $204, I think. If I'm reading that correctly. Okay, so let's keep going. And right away, if you're starting to do the math, right? You see this, you're like, okay, that $220, I got to get up really early now. 6:50 in the morning. It's going to connect. If you advance again, you'll see where it connects. It connects in, I believe this one goes through Denver, which is my favorite airport. Hi, Barbara. Keep going. You can keep going. Don't fall asleep on me. We get in at 11:10 in the morning, but you see what the total amount of time is in terms of the travel time.
Yep.
And we're not changing planes on this one, so it's not that bad. But it's going to be $220. Let's keep going. So and now I got to come back. So coming back, again, not great options. If I wanted to come back at a comparable time, that's 7 a.m., get back in like 4:45 with a stop in Denver, I'm paying like an extra $100 for that. But I'm trying to stay as low as I possibly can here to keep it comparable. So I'm going to stick with the try to get in that 204 range. And that means I'm going to be coming in close to midnight. Yeah. But I don't want to stop more than once. So go ahead to the next one. Here's our details. This is what I picked. If you advance one more time, you'll see what our total price is. $423. $423. Which is more or close to, it's about the same. I don't remember the original number now. What was the original number?
200 and something?
No. The original number was four. We got to go find that other card. You probably don't know where that is. It's okay. It's about the same price is my point. You can go back to let's go to us. Let's talk about you and me. What are you doing? Okay. It's about the same price, except it's nonstop. It's better times of day to travel, if you ask me. And it's first class. I didn't even do the budget one. I didn't do the budget. Like if you wanted to fly cheaper, you totally could. So this is what I'm saying. Really, there's no sponsorship or anything. I haven't even experienced it yet. Yet. That needs to change. But I'm excited. This is why I'm excited about this, because this, like, for the first time in forever, we have an airline where you can fly, you can have the budget pricing, right, and have that experience, but you can also pay a little more and have a nice experience. It's a really good product. So.
But you know one thing, I start to get curious. Me too. And said, well, let's see, because there's the option in Orlando. Okay, there's a great option in Orlando, but also there's the option in West Palm Beach. So I say, okay, which are the destinations the routes that they have with West Palm Beach? So they go to Akron in Cleveland.
That's Land of Greg. Yep.
Charleston in South Carolina.
Wonderful city.
Columbus, Ohio, and Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, so this is West Palm Beach, but they also have Fort Myers, which is in the West Coast. From Fort Myers, you can go to Hartford, Connecticut. We go to Charleston. You go to Las Vegas, and you have to go to Providence, Rhode Island.
Now, you know who's going to be listening to that? Snowbirds.
Yes.
Snowbirds. Like, oh, okay, wait a second. Yeah.
And then you have also Tampa. Tampa is the one that has one of the best lists. Look,
Tampa. Oh, that's a big list. It's so small I can't even read. It's a lot. You got
Akron, Hartford, Charleston, Las Vegas, Huntsville, New York. Because the New York one is you go to Long Island MacArthur Airport. You have Louisville in Kentucky. You have Norfolk, Bentonville, Arkansas, Portland.
Market.
Yes, a lot of Syracuse,
Richmond,
New York.
You go to King's Dominion.
Yes. So
yeah, that's pretty good. But they do not see you don't have Anaheim, you don't have Orange County on there. But that's okay.
Oh, but then that's the last one. There's
do
also
you have
Vero Beach.
Oh, okay.
You have Vero
Okay.
Beach. Yeah, and Vero Beach has 3 options: Hartford,
White
Norfolk,
Plains. Look at that.
and White Plains.
Imagine. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
And look, it's still new. It's still very new. I expect them to roll out more. The one that I'm waiting for is Colorado Springs.
Oh.
If we can if anyone is listening to us,
There's always tons of people that listen.
If we can get us to Colorado Springs, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Orlando, Colorado Springs.
But buddy, we should test it. We should test it pretty soon.
We should. But not tonight because we're out of time.
No. But we should do it soon. We should do it soon.
I agree.
Let's plan. And this is something that is and if my friends from Brazil that are watching us, and that you all love to come here to Florida and to spend some time at Disney here, this is a great way, in an economic way and with a nice service, to visit both Disneys, to go to Disney World and to go to Disneyland. So
Absolutely.
this is an amazing. So you can combine the 2 experience, World and Land, using a service like that, and you go, because one thing that is so nobody pay attention to is that when you take a regular flight to LAX, you spend so much money getting from LAX to Anaheim. It's almost the flying ticket.
And it can be an hour drive too sometimes.
Yes, it's a long way to go. And you're gonna be very close arriving there, so you can do word to land to word perfectly. There's an option, and that brings me also the idea of telling everybody from Brazil or our friends that that could be another amazing options to meet us on October there. So
that's right. There's that thing.
Yes, there's that thing. So and for me, buddy, I'm already.
We have a card for that. We don't have a card for that.
No, we don't have a card for that. I think.
There's going to be a link for it in the notes. In the show
yes.
But we have to go. We got a curtain call to beat to.
Yes, we have a curtain call. Also,
you do have a card for that.
Yeah, that I will have a card for that because, and I already told you that I'm. Totally crazy about curtains, buddy. Totally, I love curtains. So
we still disturbing, actually.
So we're gonna have our curtain call. That is right after the show. Right after the show. I love this.
Members.
I love this. The picture of 2 of us like this.
Well, yeah. Now I understand why. If you're a member of the cafe, there at the Magic Cafe, you can just stick around. You can actually you'll be able to click on it after this is over. You can head into the community page and find it there as well. Or if you're not a member, you can click that little join button below if you're on a desktop computer or an Android device. If you're on an iPhone watching in the YouTube application, you need to go to a browser and access that way.
And we're gonna be there waiting for you in just a few minutes.
Just a minute. Like that'll be magic.
That will be.
It worries me that there's just like right there.
There's another one. Buddy. So and then we're doing it in a better time now. We're getting good on that. Yeah, getting there. Yeah. Buddy, I love it. It was a great. It's the only bad thing is that it's only now a month from now. But
we have a lot of work to do for the next one.
Yes. I think there's a lot of things because I think the word. Well, I will not promise anything, but we could have surprises for the next one.
Well, most certainly.
Most certainly, yeah. Buddy, so it was great seeing everybody here.
It's always nice seeing you and seeing all of our friends. And
we'll see you in the curtain call.
See you in the curtain call. See you guys.
Take care. Bye-bye. We're live.
Oh boy.
Now